Hello dear students, how are you? Today we are going to learn how to find out the sum of individual digits in a number. Okay, for example, if we have a number like 347, then what you need to do is you need to calculate the sum of these individual values. Okay, like is equals to, now you can easily guess, we have 14 here. Okay, so okay, now we will be restricting this solution for 3 digits only, and next thing, we are not going to use a if statement or a for loop. Okay, this will be our constraints. So if you have already learned these three, so I'm not talking about those 3 elements that are if or for, right? I'm not going to use these, and I'm just want to give you idea how it can be done, right? So let's get started. Now think about it, how you are going to do this. To do this, from this digit we want to segregate these elements. Okay, now first of all, we are going to divide this program into input, processing, and output, right? So now input will be obviously the number. Let us have this number x is equals to int input, enter 3 digit number, let's say. Okay, so now my input section is complete. I do not need any other input for this program. And then let us talk about processing. Now if we talk about the processing, first of all we have to segregate these elements. Okay, or to segregate these elements we have to segregate first of all this guy. Okay, 7. How I'm going to do that? Okay, now if I say let's take a t here, t is equals to we have a number x modulus, let's say 10. Okay, and now I print this value t. Students, I am telling you how to write a program, or how to think, and how to think of a solution step by step. I'm not writing a complete program now, just I have written a one step to segregate the ones place digit. Okay, now let us execute this program and see whether it executes or not. Here, how now you can see my program is executing. It is asking for 3 digit number. Let's enter 3 digit number. Okay, 135 is my 3 digit number. Now let us see. So I'm getting this 5 here. Okay, right? I think this is very simple. Now the problem is how I will get this 4. Okay, I can get this 4 after this point if the digit is somehow 3 4. Then if I try like this, 3 4 modulus 10, it should give me a 4. Okay, right? So before I should receive this 4, I have to reduce this value, that is 347, to 2 digit number after removing this 7. Now think of a solution or mathematical expression that will do this. Okay, now what we can do, we can simply reduce minus here. Okay, one way of doing it is we have a x is equals to x minus t. Okay, and if I try to print this one, I'm just doing it the wrong way. Okay, but this will help you understanding how I came to this solution. Okay, now let us print the x and see the output. Okay, let us run this program and see now the number, and let's enter the same number 347 this time and enter it. Okay, so 7 I am getting. After subtracting this t from x, I get 340. So I'm not getting 34, I'm getting 340. Okay, and if I copy this expression again and write it here, let's say, okay, after this, and print the value of x or sorry, t here, what should I get? Let's run this program and see. This is our program. 347 is my entered value. So this statement gives me 0, not 4. Okay, because I want 34 and I'm getting 340. So another step, that is x is equals to x divided by 10 can be done, so that it reduces it to how much? It reduces it to 34. Okay, and I'm going to use I can use a integer division and a division. Okay, let's try this first. So let us execute this program and see 134, and let us enter it. Now you can see I'm getting 3. Perfect. Or if I use a double slash and then execute that 347, okay, sorry, 347 and enter. Now you can see in first time we are getting 7, and second time we have reduced this x to 34, and then we have reduced it to 4. Okay, so this, in this way I'm getting this 4, right? So let us store it in some another variable. Okay, this time t. Okay, this is a now, right? So my t contains the first digit and a contains second digit. Now I must copy this value. Let us repeat this step again. Okay, this I should copy and paste it here. Okay, so you can see I have pasted from here. Okay, I should be printing a here, and we have c here at this time, and let us print the c value. Okay, and to segregate these elements or remainders, I'm getting ones place in t and tens place in a, and here we have hundreds place. Okay, so in this way my program follows. Let us try to execute this piece of a code and see. Let have 347 here and see. So ones place 7, tens place 4, and 100 place 2. Okay, I think I have written something wrong. Why should I'm getting, okay, I have done some mistake here. You can see instead of a t I should be subtracting a, and let us run this program. Okay, now if I enter 347 here and let's print this, so I'm getting 7, 4, 3. Okay, okay, let us understand how I came to know कि I have done wrong. Here I have written t. Okay, now what I did, I clicked on here and debugged. Okay, now you can debug it, click on it, and now you can see my values here. And okay, so let's enter our value 137 this time, anything, and click on it. Let's enter. Now you can see my program has stopped here. Click on F8 to navigate to your next step. Click on it. This will create a t. T contains 7, and here you can see x is reduced to 130, and then you can see we have x is equals to 13. Then a is calculated. Okay, now a contains the value 3, and you have x is equals to 13. Okay, now what in this step, notice the value of x is 13, and when I do it, it gives me 6. So here I should be getting how much? Okay, so you can see you can easily guess I must be getting 1 here instead of 6. Okay, so in this way I have found that key. Okay, here I am wrong, right? So I do not need further clarification on this, and then I have stopped it and modify my code like this. Okay, right? So here we have ones place, tens place, and hundreds place. Now it is easy to calculate sum. Print sum is equals to, let's say, t plus c b plus a. Okay, so let us execute this program and see whether I'm getting 14 or not. 3 4 7 and click on it, and sum is equals to 17. So you have seen how I have calculated, or I have made a solution, right? Okay, and you have seen the approach. I haven't written complete program, though I can write a complete program in one go, but I have shown you what is the thinking process, what is going in my mind while I'm solving this, right? Now one more thing, now you can reduce this step. Okay, let's get rid of all these. We have tens, hundreds, and all the intermediate values I have deleted it. So my program is somewhat clean, and you can see how I have written this program. Okay, right? Now we can reduce this step because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's print the value of x here, and before this we are going to print the value of x, right? And let us run this program. Let me first change this x. Okay, if I try to print, and let's say 347 is the value, you can see I'm getting 34 here and 34 here. If I, let's say, comment it and run this program, and this time also 347, and just click on enter, now you can see straight away I'm getting 34. So there is no utility of x minus t here, right? Now this was only written to tell you that sometime we can have an extra step, and by analyzing your algorithm we can reduce those steps which will tweak your algorithm. So these need not to be calculated or written, right? Now you can see we have a print statement. This is also a very good technique to check the intermediate result. You can check, you can write some expression and then print intermediate variables, okay, or intermediate values using the print statement. This will give you additional information or give you values without debugging, you can say that. Okay, and this is really helpful when you do not have a debugger. Just like in ideally we do not have a debugger, at this time you can use this technique very efficiently. Okay, now we have seen how to do this. Now there will be a question which will test your knowledge, and that is like this. You have to write a program to input a 3-digit number. This is your program. Okay, you have to replicate this program, and then you have to enter another value. For example, it is y, and you have to ask a user what will be the sum of individually digits. Ask individual sum of individual digits in number, and then print true or false. Then print true if user is correct, and false if user is incorrect, right? And send me screenshots and write this program in your notebook. That's all for today. Hope you have learned something. Bye bye, see you.